Hello to all my queers and dears, and welcome back to my Adam Writes an Essay series. Today we're going to be discussing an odd phenomenon most people likely haven't picked up on, but has grown irksome to me. First, however, you should know I am not much of a fan of April Fools, because I figure there's enough misinformation and trickery we have to deal with daily these days. Why have a day where we add to that intentionally? So, this is a 100% totally serious video meant as serious criticism with no funny or silly side. None, zip, nada. I would never sink so low as to sully myself with an April Fool's video. I am above that, and if you're thinking, wow, he's making a big deal out of this not being an April Fool's video despite it releasing on April 1st, kinda suspicious, not gonna lie, then I don't know what to tell you. You're seeing something that isn't there.
You serious?
Okay. Now that we're on the same page, there is some kind of anti-Adam bias in pop culture. I swear there is. And not like anti-me specifically, but like for some reason, fictional Adams are just rarely good people, and even the good ones usually have something dragging them down. So, here's a short video where I can talk about this irksome trend with a whole 6 completely disconnected examples, because I desperately need people to believe me that this is a genuine thing. Without further ado, let's dig in. Adam Myers and Adam Splitters Entertainment present the strange pop culture phenomenon of anti-Adam propaganda. Edited by RemnantBardock and Adam Myers. Adam Taurus is a despicable, highly punchable prick who gets off on having power over others.
It's nice to finally have time to ourselves, don't you think?
Leave me alone!
But I've waited so long for you to be away from them.
Starting out a relatively low-ranked member of the faunist rights group the White Fang, Adam gained a lust for power that only grew over the years. He channeled the very legitimate anger of an oppressed group into a tool for his own gain, aiming their increased desperation in the direction of callous, cruel violence that benefited only him, instead of towards anything violent or non-violent that would actually benefit the faunists as a group. On top of that, he is a stalker, an abuser, and a generally manipulative piece of garbage on both large and small scales. He acts as a personal antagonist for the character of Blake Belladonna, as well as her eventual girlfriend, Yang Xiaolong.
Why did you have to come into my life and ruin everything?
You stalked me across Anima! I don't want anything to do with your life!
He's the absolute worst, and the entire RWBY fandom did a fist bump when Yang hit him with her motorcycle.
I'm not alone.
One of the good Adams, yet also literally the freaking Antichrist. Before we go on, obligatory fuck Neil Gaiman. So Adam Young is a good kid, raised by good parents, thanks to errors made on the night of his birth. Adam is an innocent pawn in the conflict between heaven and hell, because he was born the Antichrist who would bring about the end of the world. Because of that small asterisk to his existence, he kind of gets corrupted and starts becoming evil for a while. With help, he manages to recover from his demonic leanings and prevent the end of the world, but the majority of the 6-episode first season is spent on him becoming more dangerous and more evil. You see what I mean? Literally can't win, even with the good Adams. Samantha Eve Wilkins, aka Adam Eve, that is A-T-O-M, is an amazing character, and I love her story. Unfortunately, that story includes her prick of a father, Adam, A-D-A-M, who spends his adopted daughter's whole life making his insecurities about her powers her problem. Adam Wilkins is an insecure man who believes in so-called traditional values, which is just a term to legitimize his general refusal to accept people for who they are and being resistant to any kind of new ideas. Generally includes some kind of subtle to overt bigotry and/or sexism too.
Rex cheated on me. Teen team broke up. They're both over. It happens.
Forgive him.
What?
All guys make mistakes. Don't be a... What an asshole!
Adam does at least seem to care about his daughter's well-being, but he's still an immensely unlikable character who primarily hurts Eve because he feels emasculated by the fact that she can do things that he can't. He is a dickhead, and he sucks, and no one likes him. An older example, the eventual big bad of Season 4, is the Frankenstein's monster-esque Adam, a creature built using a combination of human, demon, and robot parts, designed to be the perfect being. One of the first things he did was murder his creator-slash-mother figure, and then he went on to kill a whole bunch of other people and generally be a big problem that Buffy and co. had to figure out how to destroy. He's not only an evil mass murderer with no regard for life, he's also, quite frankly, one of the weaker big bads that Buffy had throughout its run. So he can't even be appreciated for his scenery-chewing villainy or how he brings out the best in the heroes or that kind of thing. At least not in the way that Spike or Glory or the Mayor can. Also, he looks ridiculous when he brings out his apparently built-in heavy artillery. First of all, Beast being named Adam was only confirmed in ancillary media, but I know people would comment about this one if I didn't bring it up. This is another one of those few rare good Adams, but similar to the previous one, that has a lot of caveats. While not on the level of being the literal Antichrist, Beast is most known for his awfulness during the majority of the story, for being, well, the Beast. The fact that he grows out of it, thanks to trying to improve for Belle's sake, is of course the story of the film, but he's really quite horrible for a good while, even if he does have a heart in him. Once again, even the good Adams have to come with an asterisk that, at one point or another, their defining feature was being anywhere from a jerk to literally just evil. And finally, the original Adam. The Adam from whom humanity was created. Even though he and Eve had 2 sons and no one else existed yet, I don't know how to square that circle. Anyways, he is a misogynistic, power-hungry, mass-murdering, dickwad dude bro. Utterly hateable and clearly written to be so. Well done. He is entitled, sexist, pathetic, cruel, and very, very punchable. Or, if you're nifty, stabbable. These 6 disparate examples, alongside examples like Adam Warlock being the cause of Rocket almost dying in Guardians 3, and Adam Malkovich being written in Metroid Other M in a way that makes most players see him as a gatekeeping, patronizing jerk, leads me to only one possible conclusion. There is an anti-Adam conspiracy in Hollywood. There is no other explanation. It's literally impossible for this to be a coincidence. The anti-Adam agenda must be stopped if Adam is to survive as an acceptable name in the future. Huge thanks to my friend RemnantBardock, couldn't do this without you, and thanks to everyone in my incredible Discord community Adam Plays a Host. Links in the description to my socials and Bardock's, as well as other relevant links like my Patreon and the GoFundMe for the production of Nightstones. If you enjoyed or found this video useful, you can check out my other essays via the links in the end of this video. My next essay is a deep analysis on the Sam Raimi Spider-Man films that's sure to get people talking. So, if you want to see that, or any reactions, commentaries, and interviews I'm working on, make sure to subscribe to catch them when they come out. Other than that, leave a like if you liked the video, dislike it if you didn't, Give your thoughts in the comments, give me feedback, or hell, just comment some gibberish for the algorithm, and I'll see you all soon. And happy April Fools.